So a common mistake I see people make is wanting to be completely debt-free. Stay tuned, and after watching, I'm sure you'll probably never want to pay in full for anything again. Simply put, paying cash is dumb, right? Let's look at an example of why. Say I have a dollar, an investment that's worth a dollar. It's compounding at 4%, 6%, 10%. Point is, it's growing exponentially. And there's a house that's on the market, which coincidentally also costs $1. If I'm a part of the no debt squad and I want to pay for this house in full, I'm going to be forced to sell my investment, leaving me with $0 in order to have a paid off house. On the bright side, in doing that, you're right, I do have no debt. My house is fully paid off. But unfortunately, by doing that, I've also interrupted the compounding process of my money. No longer have anything working for me. In selling my investment, I'm probably going to have to pay taxes on it. And in total, I'm still only left with $1 in total assets. I simply transferred it from my investment to the investment I made in the property, leaving with $1. So there could be some other ways. Look at instead of paying cash, let's say we used other people's money, hence the name OPM on top. And with this example, we're still going to have a dollar investment, but instead of paying for the house using our money, we're going to use other people's money and borrow the dollar. Reason for doing that is because now we still have our money compounding for us. We haven't interrupted that. Because we never sold, there's also not going to be any tax consequences involved either. And ultimately, it's going to give us flexibility. You might think I'm crazy, right? When I say a liability gives you flexibility, but when you look at it in overall terms, I have a dollar investment, I have a dollar in property, so I've really got $2 in total assets. Yes, I do still have $1 in liability, but in the ultimate worst case scenario, I can always sell the house or sell my investment to pay off that liability. Now, obviously, we're not considering any outside funding, which is going to be the goal here. We're not going to want to sell either. But just to give you an example, you see why when we use other people's money instead of using our own money, we ultimately have that flexibility. If we so choose, we can still pay in cash and sell our investment, but we're not locked into doing so uh, in the use of financing the house. So obviously, there's a lot more you'd want to consider. I'm going to dive deeper into the compounding, the tax consequences, and the flexibility and other things you want to consider when borrowing money. But I hope this was helpful in outlining why paying cash doesn't always make the most sense and paying for things in full, and why it's better and gives you a lot more choices and control when you use other people's money. So stay tuned. I'll be posting more content here in the near future. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, it's at Weigel Wealth. You can reach out to me via email as well, weigelwealth@gmail.com. But otherwise, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.